Remember TrainGate?
Today this train is completely ram-packed.
These are the CCTV clips Richard Branson didn't show you. What you are seeing for the first time in public are many other passengers sat on the floor of the same Virgin train Jeremy Corbyn and his team travelled on. What about all those empty seats he passed? The image tweeted by Richard Branson claiming to show unreserved seats clearly shows reserved seats. But there were other images leaked to the press by Virgin Trains.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, maybe 12 seats with no tickets. What on earth?
That picture is the most embarrassing thing
Right.
about this for Jeremy Corbyn.
So I come to my initial point, my central point. He's a chump.
Let's have a closer look at those so-called empty seats. This was the image much of the media was happy to show the world. Apparently, showing Jeremy Corbyn in his group of 5 walking past empty seats. But what the footage reveals is that most of these seats were in fact occupied. Some passengers are only visible when they move into frame. Others are children not shown in the initial photo. This is the truth behind TrainGate. On the 11th of August 2016, Jeremy Corbyn in a group of 5 boarded the 11 a.m. Virgin train from London King's Cross to Newcastle. He was offered a free first-class upgrade by the train staff. He declined. The group of 5 walked the entire length of the train, passing many fellow passengers who failed to find seats. Some stood, others decided to sit on the floor. The group of 5 reached the front of the train, and in an impromptu moment, Jeremy Corbyn sat on the floor and started reading his copy of Private Eye. Yanis Mendes, the filmmaker travelling with the group, filmed this impromptu moment. Approximately 16 minutes into the journey, Emma Rees, director of programming for the campaign, went to talk with the conductor to see what could be arranged. The conductor moved several passengers into first class, and seats became available. Almost 40 minutes into the journey, the group walked back down the train to their new seats. They passed many passengers who had given up on finding seats. It appears some had even gone to sleep on the floor of the train. Over 2 hours into the journey, Yanis Mendes took the details from the passengers who had taken selfies with Jeremy Corbyn. He passed passengers who were still sat on the floor. This clip is 2 hours and 15 minutes into the journey. Ellen and her 2 children were fellow passengers who also failed to find empty seats. Ellen confirmed to The Guardian on the 24th of August 2016 that she was also sat on the floor and the train was totally overcrowded. Karen Harrison, travelling with her mother Rose, used this opportunity to take selfies with Jeremy Corbyn. 12 days later, Karen Harrison tweeted that the train was indeed chocker. The group of 5 were not alone at the front of the train. Comedian Simon Lukacs also ended up at the front of the train. 12 days later, he tweeted at Richard Branson confirming he had stood on the train for a good deal of the journey, as had others on the train. 11 minutes before the group arrived into Newcastle, Yanis Mendes took a picture of a young couple, Sam and Iman, who were also travelling to Newcastle. This photo was taken at 13:46. They had been sat on the floor of the train for almost 3 hours. The train arrived into Newcastle at approximately 13:57. Virgin Trains released selective CCTV clips on the 23rd of August 2016, 7 days after the original story broke. The next day, Yanis Mendes made a formal request for all his CCTV data. It took just under 7 months for Virgin Trains to comply. Virgin Trains did not provide all of the CCTV footage due to technical difficulties, blackouts and freezes, which are present throughout the footage. Time codes, dates and CCTV information on much of the footage was provided on a separate document by Virgin Trains. In the original account, The Guardian was told that Jeremy Corbyn had found a seat later in his journey.